Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be filming a full set from start to finish, including all the prep work. So the first thing that I'm doing now is I am just cutting all the nails, just because we are going to do one nail that is clear. So I always like to do, especially with a full set, I like to cut all the nails so that they can grow all the same length. But anyway, after that, I come in with Dorris from Navy Pro Tools, and this is like a new baby of mine. Like, I only just received this a couple of days ago, and let me tell you guys, I am super obsessed with this tool already. It just pushes back the cuticles and exfoliates everything. As you can see, there's a lot of dead skin coming off that nail plate near the cuticle, which would cause lifting if I didn't take that off. And one thing I want to say is I am putting zero pressure on that nail plate. So I know it's real time, but it always looks a little bit more aggressive when you watch people do it. But I promise you, I am using zero pressure and my client couldn't feel anything. So I highly recommend you invest into these tools. I will leave everything linked down below. But once the cuticles are pushed, I basically just like to come in with my nippers, and I'm using the Glitter Planet nippers, and I'm just going to remove all the excess dead skin. So once all the cuticle work is done, I come in with my 180 sanding band on a number 4 or number 3, and I just like to buff all of the nails, removing all the shine, which also reduces lifting, because the acrylic always adheres better when you have like a buffed surface. If you leave a nail shiny, which contains oils from your natural oils from your body, it can basically cause lifting immediately. So make sure you do not skip this bit. And now I'm just applying all my tips. So I'm using the Easy Tips from Glitter Planet, which are the long stiletto tips. I like to use these because they create the perfect coffin shape. And so I'm going to be using the Easy Tips in Natural on most of the nails, and then on the ring finger I'm going to be using a clear one. And then after that I will just cut the nails to the desired length and use my 100-180 hand file to just redefine the sidewalls of the nails. So for the application, I normally like to go in with my clear, but I completely forgot, as I did the first hand first because it was a freestyle, so I wanted to have an idea of what I was doing, but I completely forgot. But again, because I'm using the one monomer from CJP, it's primerless, so you don't really need a primer. But yeah, the one thing that got me really alarmed was the fact that I did not lay the clear layer underneath, which obviously I know the client wants to come back for a redesign, so I was like, oh my god. But it's okay, I will come back and do the primer as well as the clear base on the rest of the nails. But anyway, for this color, I am using Barbie Girl, and I'm just going to apply a full nail of that on the pinky and the thumb. And I'm just going to create like an ombre on the index. And as you will see me doing in a couple of seconds, and it's a couple of seconds actually, I will be applying my primer. So I use the CJP acid primer, and then I also add my clear base, and then I just go back in with the application. So for the middle finger, I am double dipping in Amore from CJP and Barbie Girl, and I'm just going to create a marble. And now I'm coming in with my clear acrylic, applying that at the tip. And then I'm going to be applying those flakes that I got from Magpie. And these are called Maribel. And I'm just applying that at the tip. These are absolutely gorgeous. They look different in camera, but you know what? It still looks really pretty. But I'm literally just applying that at the tip because I am going to be doing kind of like a glitter fade. And then I'm going to move on to the thumb, and again I'm going to apply Barbie Girl. So for the two ombre nails, I'm using Slush Fairy from CJP, applying that closer to the cuticle area, making sure that it's nice and neat, and then I'm just blending it towards that Barbie Girl, and I'm going to do the same on the ring finger. And then after that, I will just encapsulate all of the nails with my clear acrylic, making sure I build my apex. Now I like to come in with my 180 hand file, and I just like to go over that shape again, just to reshape the nails to get them looking nice and crisp. And now I'm using my fine carbide drill bit, and I'm using this at a number, I think 6, because I can go close to that cuticle without having to worry to cut my client. And I'm just going around the cuticle area, sealing that acrylic, making sure that there's no gap between the acrylic and the nail, the natural nail. Basically, you want the acrylic to be a little bit lower than the cuticle, so you don't want a big of a gap, but you still want to see that natural nail kind of, but not to the point where the client needs an infill. But what I'm doing is I'm just sealing that acrylic and going over the surface of the nail to make sure everything is nice and smooth. And once that's done, I come in with my buffer and I just buff all of the nails. Now I'm coming in with my top coat, and I'm applying the Supergloss top coat from Glitter Planet, and I'm just going to apply that on all of the nails, and then I'll cure for 60 seconds. As you see, I basically just go over the sidewalls of the nails with the tips of my fingers, just because when you apply the gel, sometimes it can run towards the sides of the nail and it can ruin the shape. So always make sure you go over with the your fingertips, to make sure that everything stays nice and slick. So this is the final look, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel, and I shall see you in my next video.